Rheumatoid arthritis per se is often polyarthritis, very debilitating, is a complex multifactorial and CVD and related to death also sometimes towards end stages. The pathophysiology is from macrophages and cytokinins play a major role in synovitis, destruction of the joint of the matrix, and cartilage degeneration is very quick when not managed medically. In the osteoarthritis, pathophysiology is very similar with synovitis and articular cartilage damages. Both of them go with majority of major inflammatory cytokinin, which are the background for the problem, and nuclear factor kappa B is one essential factor that enhances or hastens the disease process. It is called a switch off and on situation. The other disorders also which are activated by nuclear factor kappa B are, along with rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis, are ankylosing spondylitis, psoriatic arthritis and juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, and most very often. This is how the activation of nuclear factor kappa B happens. Like inhibitor factor is activated, whereupon which goes to activate the nuclear factor, which further hastens and gets intranuclear modifications happen, and it modifies the DNA, and then further becomes destructive to the self. It is a self-destructive mechanism. It induces enzymes and further goes into our own autoimmune damages, which you all know very well. Then about the innovation and the option that is taken today, apart from the routine pharmacopoeia that we have, is to inhibit the nuclear factor kappa B with a substance which is commonly known to us as a kitchen product, that is turmeric, which is otherwise botanically called as curcumin. It has anti-inflammatory, antioxidative, anti-proliferative and anti-angiogenic properties. But the deficiency of the kitchen product, that is what we have as a layman's product, has not much of benefits which you'll just see through. This is how it works. It inhibits the kinase, so the whole pathway is prevented. So what really happens is you don't treat the disease but to prevent further damage, and the NSAIDs that we do add help in alleviating from the basic problem which is at the present level of the clinical finding. Its role in rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis is thus: a comparative study has been done along with diclofenac, where the results were better when used with curcumin with diclofenac, whereupon the dose could be tapered off very early. There were pilot studies for 2 weeks in 18 patients where the natural curcumin was given in rheumatoid arthritis patients, and again in osteoarthritis about 820 patients have been tried for 6 months duration, and the results were quite encouraging. Though the product used had to be used in very large doses, sometimes as much as 12 grams has to be given to the patients. There have been so many combination studies done across the country for 3 months duration and even 6 months duration, and the combination therapy with celecoxib, prednisolone, methotrexate have been tried in different necessities. The safety, it is safe of course, the kitchen variety, but the doses go very high to 8 grams and sometimes even 12 grams depending upon the severity of the disease and the patient to patient tolerability. Efficacy is so doubted at such large doses. Thus, the self-micro emulsifying drug therapy method has been evolved in Cadila, which helps in crossing the bloodstream barriers without much difficulty, because the routine curcumin would not dissolve in water and it is water repellent. These nano droplets do cross the blood streams or any barrier in the tissues and hastens the curable situations. The bio-enhanced curcumin levels are well tolerated at doses as high as 400 milligrams given for a long period, and its peak effect happens usually within 1 hour but sustained for about 2-3 hours. So the dose is usually twice a day. It is given as oral as well as topical forms. So the recommended dose would be about 100 to 200 milligrams per day. Maybe it could be increased upon the severity of the disease up to 400 milligrams. The bio-enhanced variety has the following properties, which we were finding only at very high doses of natural curcumin. The inflammation subsides very quickly. Prostaglandins and cytokinins are reduced much earlier. Monotherapy is safe in patients who are sensitive to NSAIDs. GI tolerability is very good, and reduction of dose of routine anti-inflammatories is very quick. So it's a useful option in managing not only osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, but even other modalities where autoimmune diseases are major hindrance in the lifestyle. So let's make life pain-free and healthy and bubbling like this. Thank you very much.